Hello, everyone. It's me. I will sneeze a lot today, Angel. Let me move my mic because I forgot to do that part. But welcome. We finally did it. We finally hit Fatal Frame 5. Maiden of Black Water. Isn't this exciting? Oh, it's doing the ding. Oh, this is the loading screen when it gets a title screen, by the by. So no, pre, game trailer or anything like that. But welcome, everyone. It took us a while to get here. We encountered Miku Hinasaki as she goes through the Humano mansion to save her brother Mafuyu. We dealt with that. We saw the adventures of Mio and Mayu Amakura as they went through All God's Village. We saw that. We saw Rei Kurosawa, Miku Hinasaki, and Kei Amakura's stories as they dealt with the manner of sleep. And now we have Fatal Frame 5 Maiden of Black Water on the list. I will hopefully get to 4 afterwards, once I get the emulator going. But with that, we might as well start. Woo. Ah, damn it. It was like hot too slow. I did play a little bit last night, just to test the game. So I have to start a new game. This game is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to characters is uncanny, and it deals with serious themes. Be very careful and keep yourself safe. This is the prologue, Lurking in the Deep. Miyu Hinasaki. One letter off. Spirited away. In the vicinity of Mount Hikami, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl, Miyu Hinasaki, she wakens to find herself in an old half-flooded building. Bro, this game is hell dark. Or that is black hair in water. Hello. Did you like your bath? Oh, she's shivering. I can actually see her lip quivering. That's cool.
Where am I?
Honey, I don't know, but what's all that under you? Oh no, it begins. Titty ghost. I have to get out of here. Hey, wait a minute. I thought this was a new game. That's not the costume she should be wearing. I didn't think this was gonna transfer anything over. I bought that just to fuck around. Oops. I have to get out of here. Alright, so look around. Move in the direction you want to walk. I do not like these sounds they're making. It's way too, not scary. I have to find a way out of here. Yeah, she should not be wearing this. I was fucking around last night. I saw on the Fatal Frame Discord someone couldn't figure out how the costumes work, so I decided, well, let me make sure I know how the costumes work, just in case. And I bought this, like, fucking around with the points. And then I stopped playing. I immediately stopped playing, went to bed, started the game just now. You all saw. Here's her costume that I bought. Well, it's fine, I like it. Look, I'm looking around, okay? Look, there, it looks like there's a cave wall on the other side of the lattice. I can see some stone statues out in the darkness. I must be underground. Now, how do I get out of here? There's a light at the end of the corridor. Maybe there's a way out? Out that way. Oh no, they're back for round 2. They're chasing after me. I have to get out. Run! Fucking game closing it right in my face. Turn to move back. LT to point the camera straight ahead. Oh no, they coming. Right. And I feel kind of bad. Like, I wasn't super sure if I wanted to wear costumes at all during this playthrough, but welcome to not the right thing she should be wearing. I won't be able to change what the other characters were wearing. Fuck! Like I said, I was fucking around with costumes last night when I was testing. Hi. Turn around. Move. Get the fuck out. There's a lot of ladies trying to touch me. That's not good. Hello? Hello? What's that? The whole place is full of water and hair's coming out. This is classic Japanese horror. This is another... Okay, no. I'm going to shut the fuck up. No. Stop, Angel. No. Ew. Don't do that. Get the fuck away from me. What's it say? What happened? Where did Mio go? Miyu Hinasaki has disappeared. There's a lot of M names in the series. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into a shrine on top of a mountain. This mountain is where the events of the story takes place. We follow the fates of 3 people. Yuri, Ren, and Miyu. It is a terrifying tale of the supernatural. Fail frame made in the black water. Dab dab. Now the other character isn't going to be wearing the right thing. First drop, A Vanishing Trace. Yuri Kozukata. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the village at the foot of Mount Hikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practice elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoka Kurosawa, a woman who possesses the shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could, in time, become talented in shadow reading, Hisoka takes her along on an assignment.
I thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone. I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
Oops. Fuck.
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this. This is a camera obscura. It will let you see the unseen, including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case. I'm sure you'll do well.
Fuck. I didn't think it would.
Start with a little practice.
I didn't think it would transfer over costumes like that.
Like a normal camera. Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
I promise you, I didn't magically beat the game last night after it unlocked for me at 9 p.m.
It's just like a normal camera. Just look through the viewfinder and press the shutter button.
Well, Hisoka, I'm a little upset that the costumes aren't right, because I didn't think me fucking around last night because I wanted to play, but I also didn't want to progress too much.
It's just like a normal camera. Just look through the viewfinder and press the shutter button.
As I was saying, I didn't think it would transfer shit like that with me fucking around. Hello.
The camera obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own.
Hisoka Kurosawa.
That world that we see through the lens is not unlike yours. Make sure not to draw too much interest from the things you see. If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself.
Find the third circle. Man, there's a lot of circles on you, sweetie. But don't worry, I can rotate the camera now. I can look onto anything with square with left trigger or L2 on my PS4 controller game. Why is it always Xbox default controls on Steam, I swear.
Things around here seem to have changed. It wasn't exactly bustling, but it never used to be like this. used to be revered as sacred ground. Then it became a tourist destination. Now it's known as a place to commit suicide.
Oh, you just threw that at me? Okay. So you'll notice real quickly.
Only those kind of people come to the city these days.
Thank you, Hisoka. So you'll notice that the game does not look like anything current gen. Because it's pretty much just a port of the Wii U version to current consoles. So some of the textures, some of the polygons, some of that fucking geometry looks like that. And I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of make me a little sad. Like, the textures did get upgraded slightly so that they weren't blurry messes like they were on the Wii U. But it's still a thing. Also, I wanted to bring this up because I realized this last night. This game's gonna trip me the fuck up. You wanna know why?
Take this.
Oh. Well, oopsie. So when you have the camera out, in the previous 3 games that I played for you guys, when you had the camera out, your left stick, you know, the thing that moves your character in almost every single fucking game in the world, depending. When you have your camera out, it'll then start acting as your, you know, eye. So if you wanted to look up, you would point it up and the camera would go up, look up to the ceiling, vice versa, all that other good shit. Right trigger would be how you move the character around, which is how I'm used to playing. In this game, that's flipped. Left trigger moves around the character, right trigger, or left stick moves around the character, right stick moves around the camera view. That really fucked me up last night. By the way, I got a post-mortem photograph. Why?
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for.
Thanks for explaining, Hisoka.
Now don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on, and head inside.
You head inside. I don't want to go. Mikomori Bridge is where we came from, apparently. How about I'll leave? You can also press left bumper and X to open snap mode at any time. I don't know what X is on a Xbox controller. I'm pressing left bumper. Bumper's the L1, right? Let me see. Do you want me to do it? I'm doing it. It's left! What do you want from me? Oh, you can do that to snap any interesting moments in areas. Welcome to snap mode. Here you can freely position and manipulate characters and ghosts in order to take the perfect picture. What? In camera operation mode, you can adjust the lens and frame, whereas in character operation mode, you can position characters, etc. Once everything's in place, remove the menu display and get snapping. Oh, it's the photo mode. High saturation, blue. The fuck is going on? Aperture. How do I... Yeah, let's put in another character. I don't know who. No, where'd they go? They're right... I see something. Was that there before? Was that thing... That's... I don't know. Wait, display on. Oh, hello. Oh, they have a water effect on them. That's gross. Look at it. Look at it. Icky! Standard pose. Advancing. Looking left. Looking right. Attacking. Attacking special. Being attacked? Hey, where'd she go? Where'd the fuck she go? Oh, there she is. Like, don't phase her out. Oh, there's no expression. Fine, attacking. Anyway, I'm done. I didn't know that you could just immediately pop this out at any moment to fuck around. Maybe take a reprieve if the game really spooks the fuck out of you. I'm leaving. Bye, Hisoka. Fuck this place.
Come on, this way.
Ah, damn it. By the way, can we say this girl got drip? Oh, hold on, wait. Fuck. Look, she has lace leggings on. I love lace stockings.
Don't worry. I'm right here with you.
I know you are.
Okay. Come on. Let's do this before it gets dark.
You're pretty. I'm gonna take another picture of you. Smile for the camera. Bitch. Fabulous. I should just be a fashion model photographer. Yeah, she's not... Yuri should not be wearing this.
It's not just a normal photograph. It was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here. But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find it.
This is waters everywhere. And we can run. Or, you know, it's a way better jog than the first 3 Fatal Frame games can consider. So. What is this light going on? The fuck? Where is it? Where is it? Nothing? Okay. And then there's nothing over there. Go this way. Hello. What's going on over here? Is there a sound? There's a heap of scrap wood at the end of the hallway. The water must have washed it all the way down here. There's a hole in the wall. I can see the next room over. It looks just as flooded. So it does. Alright, come on, Hisoka. Big titties out of the way. Hello! You alright? I'm sure your feet are very cold. You want to just come out and dry them? You're gonna catch a cold, my dude. Come on, get out. Yeah, that's right. Get out of the water. Oh, hell no. Don't just look at me like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. Are we just not gonna tell her what we saw? Why do you not talk? Tell her what you saw. Be like, lady, listen. What?
I can sense something.
The ghosties?
It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way. These traces can lead you to the right path. Let's follow that shadow.
No. I can hold down RT and constantly move to follow the trace, like so. It'll just do my work for me. I still have to press forward, but does most of the work for me. Yep. No. We're gonna go up here.
Come on, this way.
Hisoka, let me explore. Please. No, I don't want to. I don't need to. I'm a big girl. Hey, it did a hard-ass turn. Also, another thing that trips me up a little bit. Was that a shadow of the past? Tutorial echoes of the past. In places where the traces of the past are very strong, you may be able to view echoes of the past. Photographing them will earn you photo points, which can be used to upgrade the camera. Another thing that trips me up. In the other Fatal Frame games I played for you guys, R1 and X have always been the capture, like take a photo button. In this game, R1 and L1 rotate this because this used to be on a Wii U and they had to figure out how to do this part of the game. And R2 instead is capture. Hog! I don't know why, but whatever animation you were just doing scared the fuck out of me, woman. And this is a new thing. Mount Hikami's downfall. An old dusty book has been left in the hallway. Maybe someone dropped it. Let's see. Mount Hikami has long been considered holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Twilight Peak and a pool of purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was so popular with tourists and mountain climbers for the beauty of its abundant clear waters and ancient, mysterious forest. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at Ichiru Manor, a hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now the inn lies desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The shrine road at the summit was cut off and the flow of water throughout the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction had to be abandoned, and Ichiru Manor was buried under a slew of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among those lost were the family of Ichiru Manor's proprietors, effectively putting an end to the business. Mount Hikami's days as a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as a suicide spot. YouTube's gonna be mad at that word. Perhaps because it was traditionally a destination in which the dying would venture, the mountainous Oh, I'm sorry, that's a typo. I was trying to figure out what the fuck mountainous was supposed to be and how I was reading that sentence wrong. There's supposed to be a space. The mountain is now a place for those wishing to end their own lives. By extension, it has also become a place for thrill seekers interested in the occult. Take it down. Okay, there. Got it. Man peeking through. I need to remember. I need to mentally put it in my brain. Right stick, move camera. Left stick, move knee. I need that. I need that down in my head if I want all these special photos. Crawl. Let's go.
Maybe it's in this room.
Yeah, you can try. The door's locked.
It appears we need a key. Try using the camera obscura.
Tutorial: Psychic photographs. When you look around through the lens of the camera obscura, you may notice it reacting to objects which are not normally visible. Walk on and photograph them to expose places or items they have a connection with. Find a location from the photographs and you may discover some clues there as well. In photo mode. Once you're in photo mode, in a viewfinder, and you just walk on and take a picture. What the fuck is that horrifying thing on the shelf? The fuck is that thing? There's something in the photo. There's a light coming out of a closet and there's a doll on top of a chest of drawers. Yeah, fucking monster. This might be where the key is. Find the place shown in the photograph. It's somewhere in this building. To view the photograph again, open the main menu, go to Tokens, tab within Items and Records.
Here, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
Fine. Tokens. Closet snapshot. Taken at a door in the abandoned inn, there's light coming from a closet. An old black and white photograph. The woman in the picture looks as though she's sleeping. Sure, if you say so, sweetie. An old camera with collapsible bellows. It has the power to photograph the supernatural. And then that's the thing I just read. Don't need it. Cutscenes. It's really... Ah! I'm gonna use the fucking D-pad. We have notes! A young girl with psychic abilities. After surviving a tragic accident, she has been able to see ghosts and visions of the past. Since that day, she has felt death calling to her. One day, she disappeared and Hisoka was asked to find her. Hisoka found Yuri just as she was about to jump from a cliff. Yuri now stays with Hisoka at her antique shop. Yuri avoids other people, terrified of seeing into their souls. She helps around the shop, mostly by cleaning. She rarely deals with customers. She has always found it hard to ignore those in need, and her ability only makes things worse. The only time she feels free of her worries is when she cycles. Why is the water so loud? Stop it, Hisoka. The owner of an antique store, she has developed her psychic abilities by learning from local elders and by researching the subject. One of those locals gave her a camera obscura, which she now uses to look for missing objects and people. She stopped Yuri from jumping and brought the orphan girl back to her shop. She feels for Yuri, but Hisoka doesn't have the power she does. She can only sense the ghosts and memories, not see them. She tells fortunes as a hobby. She has become quite popular with the young students who frequent her cafe. Her coffee is renowned for its taste, and Hisoka likes to say, sometimes a cup of coffee can make all the difference. I mean, she's not really wrong. Mount Hikami, a 2,300-foot tall mountain close to where Hisoka and Yuri live. It used to be a holy place for a now-dead religion, although some of the shrines and other buildings still stand. There are none now alive who keep those practices. I'm gonna take a sip of soda. Fuck. The mountain is blessed with natural beauty. It overflows with springs and is overgrown with vegetation. A company attempted to turn it into a tourist attraction. They built new buildings and a cable car, even printed out brochures, but the project was abandoned after a devastating landslide. Mount Hikami was once thought of as a place only the dead could enter, and even now it attracts those who wish to end their life. Many believe that this notorious suicide spot is cursed. Oh, Mikomori Hot Springs. That's where we are right now. An old inn that has been on Mount Hikami for as long as anyone remembers. It was refurbished and made into a hot spring resort as part of the development project. The 3-floor concrete building is a new addition. Ichiru Manor was abandoned after the old building was lost in a massive landslide. The owner of the inn, having lost his family, committed suicide. The inn is said to be haunted by the ghosts of those who died there, including the ghost of that ill-fated innkeeper. That's probably the guy that we were seeing. A camera with the power to expose that which normally remains hidden, invented by Kunihiko Aso, a researcher of the occult. The special film it uses captures traces of beings which are not of the world of the living. Several of these cameras exist, but as each was made as a prototype, their appearance and capabilities differ. Some of them are broken now, and no one knows how to repair them. The cameras are highly sought after by collectors, despite rumors of them being cursed. The collectors either see that as another unique property or a risk worth taking, or they discredit such talk as mere superstition. Just like Hisoka, there are people who use the camera as tools for specialist work. However, such people tend to already have the ability to sense the ephemeral. Some say that the broken cameras aren't broken at all. The users do not have the ability to make them work. Ooh, postmodern photography. God. Okay, well, 1. I need another drink. 2. Post-mortem. The original intention behind postmodern photography was to give the mourning relatives something to remember their loved ones by. I don't know about you, but I don't really... There's something about, like, my final picture of my loved one being of, you know, their body after the fact. That doesn't really sit well with my brain. The bodies were dressed in the finest clothes and their faces made to look as if they were alive. That does not help. At a time when photographs were a luxury very few could afford, postmortem photographs offered a chance to capture an image of their beloved. Kunihiko also, with his camera obscura, had been invited all over Japan to take such pictures, most of them on Mount Hikami. Postmortem photographs were especially treasured by those living on and around Mount Hikami. They believed that a camera captures the soul of the photographed person, preserving it unchanged for eternity. Oh god, there's so much left. Shadow reading, not unlike psychometry, is the ability to see the traces related to the lost items or people who have been spirited away. In the past, this ability was fairly common in the Mount Hikami area. Nowadays, very few have the knowledge necessary to perform it. Those who still use the ability are thought to be the descendants of Mount Hikami shrine maidens. Traces. Shadow of the past, seen when shadow reading, through contact with a token. Pardon me. Through contact with a token of the lost person or object, a person possessing psychic abilities can sense its trace, showing them where to go. People with particularly strong abilities will see the form of their quarry and not just a shadow. The traces will attract malevolent ghosts, so it is dangerous to spend too long gazing at them. Yet another risk lies in following the trace of a person who has already died or has been spirited away, as you may be inadvertently following them to the world of the dead. Spooky. Tokens. Hi, Carl. We're reading We're reading some exposition, or, fucking traits of this game in particular. Tokens are used in shadow reading. They are objects which carry a trace of the person or object that has gone missing. A person with the shadow reading ability is able to follow that trace to find that which is lost. They can be anything. Items that the subject liked, strands of hair, letters or diaries that matter to them very much, or photographs, to name a few. It is also possible to use items which belong to a dead person to follow their trace to lost or hidden items. But that kind of shadow reading carries with it a great risk. And then the prologue. Miyu, a girl who has been spirited away, awakens in a flooded mansion. While searching for the exit, she comes across a room with nothing but a large black box inside. As the box opens, what emerges from within is not of this world. No one dare to hear Miyu's screams. Her voice is lost in the mist.